Hi, my beautiful queens and kings. This is your one and only Queen Dish here. I know some of you just saw me. I just finished an interview with another giant, another powerhouse, another queen, Lori Woodruff. So hopefully some of you were able to catch that. But I am here, of course, to do my Queendom Tip. Hello, hello. Um, this is the week for the queens. So remember that I alternate each week to do the Queendom Tip or the Kingness Tip. I did the Kingness Tip for the men last week. And so this week I am back to my queens. So I'm going to be doing a tip from, or should I say based on, the Queens Don't Settle book. Just to give you guys a quick introduction, I am an author, I am an international speaker, I'm a poet, and I'm a model, and I also dance, like jazz dance, musical theater, excuse me, jazz and like musical theater. I'm actually I'm finally going to probably do contemporary, yeah, but at least what I normally like is like jazz. Yeah, just like jazz and like the adult musical theater type stuff. So anyhow, that's just a little bit about me. I also have a podcast. It is called Queens Don't Settle. My podcast is on Anchor, iTunes, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. There are about 6 other platforms that it's on, but I don't remember, I'm being honest. But if you go to anchor.com, I will actually, let me put the podcast in the comments. And if you go to Anchor has all 10 of the platforms that the podcast is on. But the ones that I'm most familiar with are the ones that I talk about. So again, the podcast is Queens Don't Settle. Of course, it is for my queens, but I assure you, men, you can listen to the podcast because a lot of the principles that I discuss also apply and can apply to men. Okay. Give me just a second here. Let me get the Anchor podcast, because it's just easier for you guys to do it from there. So that way you can see all of the different ways that you can listen to the podcasts. Okay, good. Right. Okay, good. So that's one. And then my website is queensdon'tsettle.com. All right. So we're getting all the business fun stuff out the way, so I don't forget at the end. Right, but I want to welcome you, my queens. I absolutely love you. I believe we are queens. We are divine royalty. We are the sons and daughters of the Almighty King of all kings, and therefore you are divine royalty. You are not to settle. You are not to play small. You are not to shrink. You are absolutely supposed to own your power, be who God created you to be. And I'm not sure why it's freezing. I apologize. But yes, you are to be who God created you to be, and to be unapologetic. Yes, walk in your queenness, own who you are, honey, because you are a queen. In God's eyes, you're perfect. And so I speak to that. I also have, like I said, I do the tips for the men as well. So I don't believe in male bashing, not my queens, not my tribe. We don't do that. We are here to encourage, empower, and inspire everyone, all of us on this journey together. We are on this journey together. Okay, so we are here to encourage, inspire, empower, and uplift all of us. And so there will not be any of the male bashing, and my men cannot be, bashing the women. Okay, we're all learning and growing, and we have to do the inner work. We have to do the inner work, which is the personal growth and the personal development that's required, so that we're healing. We're healing the trauma, we're healing the cycles, we're breaking the cycle. And the way that you break the cycles and you stop sounding like a broken record all the time is by doing the work and acknowledging that, yes, you have issues too. Like, you're a human just like I am, okay? You're human just like I am. I'm human just like you. Just like we discussed on the interview that I just did with Lori, and even on my podcast. No, please don't ever think you know, don't like put me way up here. I promise you, I'm on this journey with you. You know, I'm just doing what God has called me to do, but I am on the journey with you and learning and growing just like you. So I don't have it all figured out. I'm not perfect, and you don't have to be either. Okay, that's the beauty of it. You don't have to be either. You're enough right here, right now, queens, and for the men listening and watching. Okay, I try to address you guys both, even though I do, you know, the kings and the king, excuse me, the kings and the queens separately. I still try to, you know, talk to you both at the same time because I'm here for you both. But again, the Queendom tip tonight is for you guys. So here is the book. So my beautiful queens, you can see it. Hold on. Let's see. Boom. Queens Don't Settle, a book of poems to empower women, which is available on Amazon. And I also have for the men, Kings Don't Settle, a book of poems to empower men. Okay. And lastly, the very first book, my very first book that I published is What the Whole Movement is About, that I created. Okay, you can't really see that, can you? Hold on. Let's see if that's better. Okay, well, at least it's closer. No More Broken Records. 5 tips to change your tune and transform your life. So with this book, yes, I wrote it for women, but this especially, men, you can definitely read this book, okay? Because again, the principles apply to both women and men, okay? But tonight I'm going to be doing my Queendom tip from Queens Don't Settle. So as usual, I'm not going to read the full poem, but I will tell you which poem I'm doing it from. And for my queens tonight, it is from the poem, Be Selfish. Yes, be selfish. So that is what we are going to be discussing tonight in the Queendom Reflection, because both of the poetry books, they're reflective poetry books. I want you all, there are spaces in the books for you all to write some things out. That is the intention. I want you to really be empowered and encouraged to own your power and own who you are and be the king and queens that you are. And so I have spaces in the books for you all to write some things out because I asked you questions. So specifically for my beautiful queens, hey Melvin, tell Lynn I said hi. I hope you guys are having fun. So for my queens, in regards to the Queendom Reflection, okay, we're talking about the poem Be Selfish, okay, being selfish, okay. Queens, you do not owe anyone an apology, okay? Let me be very clear. God has given all of you gifts and talents and abilities, okay? And he gave them to you. He gave them to you specifically for a reason, because you're supposed to use them, okay? So you're on earth here for a reason. You're not here by mistake. Okay, you are not here by mistake, queens. Okay, you have an assignment, you have a purpose. You are supposed to use those gifts and abilities and talents that God has given you to help change the world. You're supposed to use them, okay? And so you do not have to apologize for them, okay? You don't have to apologize for who you are, okay? And you are supposed to be all that you can be. Absolutely. And unfortunately, but fortunately, in order for some of you queens to get to your next level, you're going to have to be selfish. And that's just a fact. That is just a fact. And you're going to have to get very clear on what you need to cut out, what you need to say no to, who you need to be around, who you don't need to be around. You're going to need to figure out what you're going to stop tolerating. You're going to really need to get clear on what is going to be acceptable for you moving forward. Because a lot of you queens, you're putting yourselves last. Okay, that's my whole thing. The movement itself is no more broken records. I am the founder of the movement, creator and founder of No More Broken Records. It is a movement to empower women not to settle. Men are included in it now as well, because God gave me the assignment to help the men as well. Okay, but yes, it is a movement to empower women not to settle. Not to settle. Not to shrink, not to minimize, not to keep putting yourself last and putting yourself on the back burner all the time. And some of you wonder why you're burned out all the time. Because you're putting yourself last, queens. It's actually not selfish to be selfish. And we've been conditioned and programmed to believe that it's selfish if we don't take care of everyone else. You know, how dare you, take time out or you're supposed to take care of the family, and you're supposed to, help this person, and you're supposed to be a wife, and you're supposed to be a mother and a sister and an aunt. Like, you're supposed to be all these things and wear all these different hats. And yet they never tell you, they never ever tell you all that you have to take care of yourself. That, yes, while you take care of other people, can take care of other people, your family and your kids and your, husband, your family, whoever it is that you're to take care of, okay? Yes, queens, you do that. You can do that. Yes, I understand. We are nurturers and caretakers. That's wonderful and fabulous. What a beautiful gift that God gave us. However, we are not to put ourselves last. We are not to put our goals and dreams on the back burner. We are not to be last all the time. Okay, we are not to be getting the breadcrumbs, like the sprinkles, after everything else is done. No. That is not what God intended. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? No. The better you are, queens, the better you are, and the better you take care of yourself, the better you are for other people. Okay? I brought up this example before, and I'm going to bring it up again. Okay? Because I don't know who's new to the world of queenness and queendom and Queens Don't Settle and the podcast and everything, the movement. I'm going to say what I've said before. Okay? For those of you who have ever been on an airplane, who does the flight attendant tell you to put the oxygen mask on first? They tell you to put it on yourself first. I wonder why. I wonder why. Because for you to take care of them, you've got to take care of you first. What good are you going to be to your family or your kids if you don't, if you're running on E, as an empty, if you don't have anything left to give, your tank is not full, you're running on E, you don't have anything to give, you have nothing left, you're on E. How can you possibly take care of someone else? Because you're not even taking care of yourself. And women are conditioned, we've been conditioned to do that and absolutely live a life where we just put everybody else first and we make ourselves less. And that has to stop, queens. It has to stop. It has to stop. You deserve to be first. You deserve to be first. And even if you don't want to term it like that, okay, there has to be something that you do for yourself. Okay, you're going to have to be selfish. Yes, you're going to have to say no. You're going to have to be selfish at times because it's not selfish, okay? The first 4 letters of the word selfish is what? Self. That's so interesting. The first 4 letters. Hi, Sylvia. The first 4 letters of the word selfish just happens to be self. It's not selfish to take care of self. It's actually mandatory and required. And you guys are running on E. My queens, you are burned out, pulling your hair out, burned out, stressed out because you're running on E. Because you keep making yourself less. You keep making your goals last, your dreams last. You eat last. You get last. Whatever it is, you're last. First of all, the queen, the if we're thinking of royalty here, queens and kings, okay? The queen runs the whole show, boo. Can we just be honest? The kingdom won't stand a chance without the queen, honey. Okay? Remember it's that saying, a happy wife, happy life? I say, happy girl, happy world. Same thing. Happy wife, happy life, happy girl, happy world. If the queen is not good, honey, nobody's going to be good. The queen runs the show. Okay? So the queen, you've got to fill your tank up to fullness, queens. And there's nothing selfish about that. Okay? For some of you, you're going to have to learn how to start putting yourself first more. Some of you, I know a lot of you are not doing that at all. Okay, so baby steps. Okay, baby steps. Okay, but the queendom tip we're talking about today is be selfish. It's coming from the poem Be Selfish. Okay, that is the title of the poem. Be selfish. You're going to have to be selfish, and it's not a bad thing. You're going to have to take care of self. You're going to have to take care of you in order to be able to take care of others. Because the better you are, queens, the better you are for yourself, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, even physically, how you feel physically. Okay, the better you are for yourself, the better you are for everyone else. Okay, it is not everyone, 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 and then I have nothing left for myself. It is not supposed to be like that. Okay? It is not supposed to be like that. That is not what God intended. Okay? No. Okay, we've just been conditioned that way. No. Nowhere, no. No one can come and say, you might say, yes, the Bible says wives are to submit to their husbands. Okay, but the Bible didn't say that the woman is last. The Bible does not say that the woman is last. No, 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 no. Just because the man is the head of the household, no, no, no. That does not equate to the woman is last. Her needs, her wants, her desires, the manifestations of her heart, oh, they're last? I don't think so. No, 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 no. That's not what that means, queens. No, no. Okay. We all have our gifts and talents and abilities. And I'm, as I told someone today, who is one of our followers on a prayer call, because I do a prayer call with Lori Woodruff Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will post that in the, I don't know if I can post that in the chat. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Insert the photo. No, but I do a prayer call with Lori Woodruff Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do post the prayer line information though beforehand. So just check out our stories, and that information is usually in there. But matter of fact, let me just put it on there. Let's see. So you guys have that information as well if you would like to join. It's just to give you guys some, inspiration in the morning. Yes, prayer call Monday through Friday. Is that right? Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Perfect. Prayer. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so let me add that on there. But yes, one of the ladies, she was like, Derica, hi Derica. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen her since the awards show. Oh my goodness. We have got to connect. We've got to connect. But anyway, I'm sorry. Hi Derica. I love you right back. Yes, but one of the ladies who follows or listens to the prayer call, she is too funny. Gosh, I forgot what I was going to tell you there. She said, but she basically what I said on the prayer call today. She, oh my gosh, she's of course grateful that Lori and I, have chosen to answer the call and doing this prayer call for you guys every week. Ever she was like, oh my gosh, you were just like calling me out today, Deesh, and it was hilarious. It was hilarious, but it was love. It was funny, but it was from a place of love, and her just being honest in that she needed to do some of the things that I mentioned on the prayer call. The replays are on my timeline, and they're on my Facebook fan pages, so you can always go back and listen to the replays. And Lori posts the replays on her fan page, on her page as well. But yes, and she sent me a picture, because I'll just tell you guys. So today on the prayer call, I said, if you want more, you have to become more, but you also have to make space for more. And towards the end of the prayer call, I talked about decluttering your life, that you need to declutter your life, and something that they needed to do and something that you all need to do, which is in the No More Broken Records book, is clean house. That is chapter 4 in No More Broken Records. Yes. Hold on. Yes. And the No More Broken, is that right? Yeah. In the No More Broken Records book, it's chapter 4, clean house. And something that I brought up, I was like, some of you have not washed your car in like 6 months. I need you to go clean your car out. Like, why haven't you washed your car in 6 months? Why haven't you vacuumed your car out? Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on internally with you that has made that okay? Because it's always the inner work. We've got to always be doing the inner work, the personal growth and personal development. And so I was like, you need to declutter your life. And that includes cleaning your car out. And so she sends me, I just love it. I just love it. She sends me a picture of her at the car wash. I fell out, but I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. I was so happy and grateful because it's stuff that it matters. Like, all of that stuff matters, but it also goes to show you guys, you never know how you're changing someone's life. Something small like that. And you may not consider that small, but doing a Facebook Live, giving you tips, like, you just don't know who's watching and how you're changing someone's life, how you can change someone's life, and that's why you guys cannot sleep on your gifts and talents that God has given you, queens. Like, yes, you are to be unapologetic, and you are going to have to be selfish. I'm sorry. Like, there's no other way to get around it. Do you really think Oprah, Beyonce, Bill Gates, who else? I mean, I'm trying to think, Iyanla, Les Brown, Tony Robbins. I mean, do you think these people don't have boundaries in place? You think these people, didn't have to go through the same inner work and transformation and have to at some point decide, like, what? This is just not going to be acceptable for me. I'm going to have to say no to this. I'm going to have to say no to that. Therefore, I can say yes to myself and yes to something I want to do, or yes to something I need to say yes to. I can say yes to what God has been trying to get me to do. You're going to have to be selfish because you have to take care of self. You have to take care of self. I'm trying to point at my heart. Those are my spiritual flags. I'm into spirituality. They're like I want to say like not the Buddha flags, but they're prosperity flags. There you go. They're prosperity flags. Yeah, I have like a prosperity thing too. I'm very much into spirituality. Like I sage, I light incense. I've got my chakras. Oh, honey, yes. Oh, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Okay, because that stuff is real. You've got to be very careful of the energies. So your circles, queens. Okay, as far as being selfish, okay, you're going to need. I would encourage you to take inventory of who's in your circle right now. Okay, are these people encouraging you? Are they inspirational? Or, are they providing encouragement in some way, shape, or form? In other words, are they adding positivity to your life? We can just leave it at that. Are they adding positivity to your life? Are they adding to your life, or are they subtracting from your life? It is just that simple. Okay, additions or subtractions. Okay, in the Put Yourself First chapter in the No More Broken Records book, I talk about that. Relationships are supposed to be additions and not subtractions. Well, friendships are relationships, and they should also be additions and not subtractions. So again, for some of you queens to get to your next level, okay, yes, you're going to have to be selfish with your time, your energy, everything. You're going to have to really put yourself first, because my queens are first. They're never last. There's nothing in the Bible that says women are last and to be last. Absolutely not. My queens are first, never last. Okay. And I will continue to remind you of your queenness and to be unapologetic and to be who God called you to be, because you deserve it. He has you here for a reason. You're not here by mistake, queen. And the men listening as well, tuning in. You guys are not here by mistake. I'm not here by mistake. I'm not giving you this information by mistake. It's in me because God, this is downloaded. This stuff is downloaded from him for you guys. I'm doing this for you guys. Like I wrote the books because he gave me the inspiration to write the books for you guys. And now I'm just, doing the Facebook Live to give you some of the tips, but I highly recommend and suggest that you guys get all three, really. Again, women and men, both women and men can read the No More Broken Records book. Queens Don't Settle. There you go. Yeah, I'm trying to get the glare out of it. Queens Don't Settle. And then lastly, Kings Don't Settle. Kings Don't Settle. All three are on Amazon. Okay. And I am more than happy to come speak to your organization, or if you guys know of an organization that could probably benefit from the books and the tips, please have them get in contact with me, get them in touch with me. I would just send them to my website because I don't have Messenger on my phone. I don't, and I'm not downloading it to my phone. I'm not. So have them go to my website and they can, put an inquiry there, and I'll reach out to them from there. Queensdon'tsettle.com. I put it, I believe, in the comments already. Did I? Yes. Queensdon'tsettle.com is my website. So women, I help both women and men, but I know there are organizations, schools, churches, the way that this world is and how people are suffering, anybody that my God has an intention to try to be the positive love and light and help, uplift and encourage people, let's get us in front of the right people, get us in front of the right groups. Like I said, we do the prayer call. Lori and I do the prayer call Monday through Friday. So say, hey, it could just be that they want me to come and do a prayer for them, or me and her together, or we can come individually. It doesn't matter. But yes, like, we're here to serve. She is an author as well. Lori is an international speaker as well. So we're here. I'm here. She's here. Like, queens, you have got to answer the call, whatever it is that God is like put inside of your heart, it's there for a reason, and it deserves to come out of you. Like some of you have been pregnant with vision for way too long. Like it's time, queens. It's time for you to like just get out there. Okay, expose yourself. How are people going to know about you? You've got to expose yourself. I will I will put this video on my YouTube channel, because that's what I usually do. I'd save the video and then I put it on my YouTube channel. Okay, but you guys have got to get out there. Like, we are to be the love and light of this world, and try to help change this world for the better, So I don't know what your gift and talent is, but the point is you have it and it's needed. And I am just asking you to own it. Own it, own your power, own your queenness, be who God called you to be. And yes, go ahead and be selfish. I give you permission. Queen Dish gives you permission, because the reality of the situation is you cannot please everyone, queens. You're not going to, so don't even try. You just cannot live a brave life without disappointing some people. And the only people that are really ever going to be disappointed, queens, are the people that have their own agenda and that are trying to use and abuse you and take advantage of you. And those are the wrong people anyway. The people who really are rooting for you to rise, the people who really have your back and want you to succeed, queens, those people have no problem. They will have no problem at all. It's just like the post that I did yesterday where I said, like, be selfish. I think I did. Matter of fact, hold on. I think it said exactly, I want to see exactly what it said. Hold on. It said, it's taking all long. It said, sometimes you just need to be selfish and take care of you. If they love you, they'll understand. And that is the truth. If they love you, they'll understand. People that want you to succeed, queens, the people that want you to win and be your best self and be happy and, fulfilling your purpose and just living your best life, those people are not going to be disappointed. They're on your side. They're your fans. They're your supporters. They're not going to have any problem with that. It's the people who have their own agenda. It's the people that won't be able to use you anymore. Yeah, those are the people that will have a problem. The haters, the naysayers, the people who are afraid of taking a leap of faith on their own goals and dreams. So they're trying to stop you from yours. No. Queens, you guys are too valuable. You're way too valuable. You're way too regal. You're way too royal. Okay? You are divine royalty. You're way too important to God, to this earth, for you not, okay, to be what He has always seen you to be from the time you were in your mother's womb. Okay, so this is your season. This may be your season. We are already halfway through the year, queens. This may be your season to be selfish. Okay, and you have permission from the queen, because this is the message. I'm just the messenger. Okay, that is a queendom tip for today. Be selfish. It is from the poem, Be Selfish, and just reflecting on the fact that you are, yes, to be unapologetic. You are not to apologize for who you are, for any of your gifts and talents, for your queenness, nothing. No, you do not have to apologize for that. And you're going to have to get clear on what you need to change, what needs to change in your life, who you may need to be around, who you may need to let go of. Okay, clean house, clean up, declutter. You might need to make some changes in your life. Okay, yes. And figure out what you are not going to tolerate anymore. What is going to be acceptable for you and what is no longer going to be acceptable for you. Okay, because you can't be everything to everyone. You can't. You can't, queens. I know we're conditioned that way. You cannot be everything to everyone and then try to take care of you. You're going to be burned out. Okay, and my queens are first, never last. You are first. In my royal court, you're first. Because again, the kingdom is not going to withstand without the queen, honey. Let's just be honest. Ask any man, okay? If the queen is off, everything's going to be off, okay? The queen runs the show, okay? So you deserve to take care of yourself. In all honesty, queens, you deserve to take care of yourself. You deserve to put yourself first. You deserve to be selfish and to take care of self first, to be selfish, to fill your tank up to fullness so you can then give from your overflow, because you are no good to anyone, queens, if you are running on E. Okay, you are no good to yourself, and therefore you will not be good and useful to anyone if you are running on E. Emotionally, mentally, if you're running on E, you're emotionally bankrupt, you're just mentally drained, you're fully burned out, you are not going to be of service to anyone. Okay, and so you've got to take care of you. Self-care, you've got to take care of you. And so this may be your season that you need to be a little bit more selfish and say no to people and no to things that are not in alignment with what you should be doing, what God maybe told you you should be doing, maybe what you need to get back on track to so you are happy again and you are doing the things that bring you up, and give you joy and make you feel good. Okay, you may have to say no to the people and to the things that are not in alignment with that. Therefore, you say yes to yourself. You start to say yes to yourself more, okay? Because you deserve that. You deserve that. That is an expectation, okay? Queenness, you are a queen. You are divine royalty. You are the beautiful, magnificent, wonderful, perfectly imperfect daughter of God. Okay? And you are enough. You're enough right here, right now. Okay? And he chose you and he has you here on earth at this time for a reason. Okay? And you need to honor that. I acknowledge you. I honor you. And you need to honor and acknowledge yourself. Okay? Queens don't settle. My queens are first. Never lasts, honey. And so you go right ahead and you be selfish and you take care of yourself and you love yourself and you fill your tank up to fullness. And then, yes, you can give from your overflow, but they get from the overflow. Everything else in the cup is yours. Okay. And remember, you cannot live a brave life without disappointing some people. So you are not to be worried about the haters and the naysayers and the people that have a problem with you putting yourself first. I mean, that would be crazy. The only people that could possibly have a problem with that are people that are benefiting from your lack of self-love, from the fact that you don't have boundaries, from the fact that you have not been loving yourself. Yes, because when you switch that, oh, honey, yeah, game over. It's game over. When you decide to increase your vibration, when you decide to increase your self-love and you carry yourself differently and you perceive yourself differently, like the queen that you are, and you start putting yourself first, and that shows up in how you carry yourself and how you dress and your whole energy. Oh, honey, it's a different, honey, it's a totally different story. And those people, oh, I'm sure they'll have a problem with that. But that's not your problem. You own who you are. You own who you are, and you be unapologetic, okay? Unapologetic in your queenness and in your gifts and talents, and you walk in your purpose and you be who God called you to be, because you deserve everything that he has for you. Everything. You deserve the best that life has to offer, and nothing in the Bible says that you are supposed to settle, and nothing in the Bible says that as a woman you are last. Okay, so I am reminding you, you are first, never last. And my queens, do not settle. You do not settle, because you deserve the absolute best. You are worthy and deserving of the absolute best. You are worthy and deserving of your heart's desires. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of a happy, healthy marriage. You are worthy and deserving of being mentally and emotionally and physically, what am I missing? Financially full and feeling good. You are supposed to be, yes, you're supposed to be emotionally healthy, mentally in a healthy place, physically in a healthy place. You deserve the best, queens. There's no settling. There's no settling. It is a choice that you are making. And I need you to choose you. I need you to choose you now. Okay? It's time for you to be first. It's time for you to stop putting your needs and wants on the back burners, your goals, your dreams, the things that really do enliven you. Okay? Your heart, the heart stuff. I need you to put you first. Okay? I need you to put you first. It's time for you to put you first. Okay? Because you deserve that and you're worthy and deserving of that. And God wants you to do that. Okay? And that's why he sent me. But anyhow, I pray that you guys have a phenomenal rest of your Tuesday night. I still have a couple things to do. I'm on a schedule here. Yeah, but we'll see how that goes. So I send you nothing but love, absolute love, blessings, peace, abundance. I send you all good things. I absolutely send you all good things, queens. You deserve love. You deserve abundance. You deserve joy. You deserve to live life on your terms. You deserve all of your heart's desires, everything that you want. You know, think big, dream big. Don't put any type of limits on yourself, and just know that you are definitely worthy and deserving of the absolute best. And you are to not put yourself last. You need to put yourself first, and you're going to have to be a little selfish at times to do that, because the first four letters of the word selfish are self. So you need to take care of self first, and that is not selfish. And the people who really like you, who love you, who want the best for you and have your best interest at heart, understand that it's necessary for you to take care of yourself. That way you can easily take care of others. The better you are for yourself, the better you are for everyone else. Okay? So I love you, queens. I absolutely love you. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Please, of course, jump on either the prayer call or listen to the replays, because we always post the replays on our timelines. But also, I would definitely check out the podcast. It's called Queens Don't Settle. It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, it's on Google Podcasts, and it's also on Anchor. Okay? But I love you, queens. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Tuesday night. I absolutely love you, and I wish you so much just love and blessings and miracles in your life. Just love, peace, and blessings from my heart to yours, okay? Wherever you are in the world, I absolutely love you, and I will talk to you guys. I was going to say next week, but no, because next week is the for the Kings. So, but I'll talk to you guys. I'll see you guys. I talk to you guys at some point, somehow. Okay. Anyway, I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good night.